Hi, boys and girls. Today is Monday, October 19th, 2020. And today I'm going to read to you two books. The first one is Wee Witches Halloween. This book has a lot of rhyming words in it that I want to point out while I read. And I am going to instruct you to watch a video afterwards that also has a lot of rhyming words in it as well. And I think that you're going to enjoy it because it's fun. Rhyming is fun. And the next book is Splat the Cat that I'm going to be reading, and we're going to be talking about what happens in the story. We're also going to be talking about the characters in the story, and I'm going to give you an activity to do after you listen to me read it. So the first book I'm going to read is Wee Witches Halloween. But before I do, I want to show you my new little clip. It's actually my daughter's, but I'm borrowing it for Halloween. So it's a little pumpkin. Wee Witches Halloween. And the author of this book is Jerry Smath. He is the person that wrote the words in this book. All right. Wee Witches Halloween. On Halloween, wee witches hatch from pumpkins in this pumpkin patch. So here are the rhyming words. Hatch and patch, they rhyme. They sound the same at the end of the word. Okay? End of the word. Hatch and patch. Before their spree, there is one rule. They first must go to scaring school. School and rule, they rhyme. In class, the older witches teach the younger ones just how to screech. Screech and teach, they rhyme. The lesson now is scaring frogs, causing them to fall off logs. Logs and frogs, they rhyme. Those words rhyme. Then each witch with cat and broom must learn to fly from tomb to tomb. Spooky, they're in a graveyard. Tomb and broom, they rhyme, just like room on the broom. When school is over, the witches are free to scare us all on their Halloween spree. Spree and free, they rhyme. From the air they spot a fair. Perhaps there's someone there to scare. So it's like a carnival that's going on. So they're going to go down and go check it out. Maybe there's someone else that they can frighten. All four scream boo, but soon they find that no one really seems to mind. They don't really care. Find and mind, those are the two rhyming words. Next, the screeching witches raid a passing Halloween parade. Parade rhymes with raid. Good job. They try to frighten ghosts and bats and moms and dads in silly hats. Bats rhymes with hats. Good job. But their screams, it seems, don't turn a head, and the witches win first prize instead. Head, instead, they rhyme. And when they find they cannot scare, it's much too much for them to bear. About to leave in their defeat, they hear the kids shout, trick or treat. Good job. So they decide with one last try to scare some kids and make them cry. That's not very nice. Let's see if it works. So the rhyming words here are try, rhymes with cry. Cry and try, they rhyme. Now the screaming witchy team regrets that they have been so mean, for when they scream their biggest boo, see what happens. The kids just laugh and scream boo too. Oh, they're not frightened at all. So the reason why I read this book to you today is to point out all the rhyming words, and then I want you to watch the video on the rhyming words and see if you can come up with your own words that rhyme. All right, next. Splat the Cat and the Pumpkin Picking Plan. children. All right, the author of this book, it says, based on the creation of Rob Scotton. So he's the person that originally wrote this book. Autumn was one of Splat's favorite seasons. So here he is. This is Splat. Say hi, Splat. Hello. He is one of the characters. Say that word. Say characters. Good. He is one of the characters in the book, the main character in the book. All right. And it's autumn, just like it is now. Another name for autumn is fall. I'll help you rake the leaves, Mom, Splat offered. Thank you, Splat, Mom said. Splat was good at raking leaves. Seymour helped too. Soon, they'd made a huge pile. Splat stared at the pile. Suddenly, he had a great idea. His tail wiggled wildly. What do you think his great idea is, boys and girls? If you saw a big pile of leaves like this, what would you want to do? Oh, of course, he jumps right in. Now you just see his tail. Leaves went flying everywhere. Splat's mom sighed. I have an idea, Splat, she said. Why don't you go to the Farmer's Patch's pumpkin patch? You can pick out a pumpkin to decorate and put on our porch. Splat thought that sounded like a great idea. I'll pick the most perfect pumpkin ever, he promised. All right, so I think Mom kind of needs a break. She needs to rake all those leaves and get them in a pile and scoop them up. So she sends Splat on his way to go get a pumpkin to decorate for the front porch. Splat grabbed his wagon, and he and Seymour set off on their way. See the little mouse right there? That's his little friend. So Seymour, say Seymour, and Splat. There he is. Splat loved Farmer Patch's pumpkin patch. There was so much to see and do. He saw a very scary scarecrow. See the scarecrow? That is pretty scary. He got lost in a hay bale maze. Well, I've certainly done that before. He tasted fresh cider, apple and fish cider. Well, I've had apple cider, but I've never had apple fish cider. Yucky. Then Splat remembered he was supposed to pick out the perfect pumpkin. The perfect pumpkin should be big, orange, and round, he told Seymour. Okay. So they have to go find the perfect pumpkin. He found a pumpkin that was very round and very orange. Too small, he announced. The next pumpkin was big and orange. Not round enough, he told Seymour. Nope. He's measuring it. It's not even all the way around. Some parts of it are wider than the other parts. Seymour found a big, round pumpkin. Not orange enough, Splat said. Nope. He wants the perfect pumpkin. Splat's tail wiggled wildly with worry. Would he ever find the perfect pumpkin? Oh, no. But then Splat spotted another pumpkin. It was round. It was orange. It was the biggest pumpkin in the place. Perfect, Splat cried. Look at this one. Whoa. Perfectly round all the way around. Perfectly orange. Perfect, cried Splat. Mom will love this one. But there was one problem. How was Splat going to get the pumpkin home? This won't fit in my wagon, Splat said. I know, he said. I'll roll it. He's going to roll it by standing on it. That's interesting. Let's see if it works. Splat rolled the pumpkin out of the gate. He rolled it to the road and down a hill. Whack! Splat cried. Splat ran. The pumpkin rolled. The pumpkin wouldn't stop no matter what Splat did. Help! Splat cried. Wow! Splat could steer the runaway pumpkin with his feet. He steered over a bridge and in between cars and right through his front gate. Oh dear, he is definitely causing a ruckus. He broke the fence. Luckily, he didn't hit any of the cars. All right, let's see where it lands. Oh! Finally, the pumpkin stopped. Splat's mom smiled. Oh, Splat, it's perfect, she said. Well done. Splat smiled back. It was no trouble, he said. No trouble at all. He looks pretty exhausted. All right, so we have Splat and we have Seymour. Those are the two characters, the mom is in the story too, but the two main characters in the story are Splat and Seymour. So I would like you to draw them. If you want to pause the screen right now, pause the video. You can see a good picture of them right on the cover. So you're going to try your best to draw the mouse and draw the cat in the story. And then you're going to stretch out Splat and Seymour. And you're going to listen to all the sounds you hear. You're going to stretch it out like a rubber band. So Splat. All the sounds you hear, you're going to write. If you just hear one sound, that first sound is an S. Write the S. That's great. In Seymour, we have some more. It's a longer word. There's some more sounds. Seymour. So you're going to stretch out all the sounds that you hear and you're going to write them down. And you're going to try to do it without any help. You're going to use the alphabet strip that I sent home with all of you. So have fun, boys and girls. There's a lot of assignments today. There's a lot of fun videos to watch. If you have any questions, I am available. Have fun. There's also a scavenger hunt that I think you're really going to like. So if you have time at the end of your day to go walk around your neighborhood and find some spooky Halloween decorations, you can go on a Halloween scavenger hunt. You can either drive in the car with your parents or you can walk around your neighborhood. But have fun, boys and girls. Bye. I'll see you tomorrow.